Hello and welcome to the latest installment of New Arrivals at Princeton Record Exchange. It is October 2015 and today we're featuring a really interesting collection of around 80 sealed Mobile Fidelity half-speed master recordings, as well as the Beatles box and Rolling Stones box. For those of you who don't know, Mobile Fidelity started in late 70s, 1980 or so, producing very high-quality audiophile recordings using original master tapes, half-speed master recordings, very heavy virgin vinyl. Really were the standard for audiophile recordings in the 80s. So today we're fortunate to have a really interesting selection. We'll start with the Beatles box sets. They made 3 box sets, Beatles, Rolling Stones, and Frank Sinatra. We have 2 of those 3 today. The Beatles is probably the most sought after one. A really nifty box, all 13 records as they originally came out UK. It also comes with a nifty little product called the Geodisc for aligning your cartridge. Works really well, very quickly. Nice little art book comes with it, with all the covers and notes and so forth. The albums themselves in the boxes are in little slipcases like that. We also have a very elusive Rolling Stones. We haven't had one of these for, I don't know, probably about 5 or 6 years or so. So a real pleasure to see that back in stock. Both of those are going for $7.99, $800. We also have a real rarity. The Rolling Stones box in its original shipping container, still sealed. I think about 10 of these have traded in the last 15, 20 years publicly, as well as a very elusive poster that came with it. We would mail away as a rebate. So it's a real, well, we've never had this before. So this is very, very pricey. We've left a little bit of room here, but $1,600 for it sealed, still in its box, probably go up in value, no guarantees. Some of the other rarer items we have, the Woodstock 5 LP box set. We've only had 1 or 2 of these open, I think, in the last 10 years, and have it sealed is really quite remarkable at $400. Also, one of the UHQRs. This one is Supertramp's Crime of the Century. The UHQRs were even the higher end of the high end. They were on 200-gram vinyl. They have a little styrofoam insert in there. There's about, I think, 10 titles on the UHQR. Very rare, very hard to find, especially sealed. Also, speaking of the Beatles, we have the With the Beatles is the rarest of the individual issues. They were all issued individually at one point or another. But the With the Beatles, the story has it, the plates broke. They made a very limited supply of those, so we've never seen one open. And again, sealed, extremely rare at $350. Some of the other higher end ones, Steely Dan, Katie Lied, Bob Marley, Catch a Fire. Again, all the rest of these are sealed, the single ones. The first generation came out from like 1980 to, I don't know, maybe 88 or so when they stopped producing vinyl. They started back up again in 94, I believe it was, with the Anadisc 200s. They were all 200 gram, like the ones that came with the UHQR. They're also numbered on the back. See it there. A lot of the issues that we have here today are extremely low numbers. So this Bob Marley is number 95 off the pressings, still 20 years later. Todd Rundgren also low number, 59 on that one, 60. There are some duplicates in this collection, which is nice. You guys have a chance to get it if you can't get here the first day when they're starting to sell. The collector really bought it for his investment. Never played them. Actually made some money. It's tough to do sometimes, buying records and reselling them. You never know what the market's going to do. But these Mobile Fidelities have really held their value over the years, and especially sealed. We have just a couple of the 2000 series. There's actually sort of 3 generations. These are the later ones. And there's a few of those, but most of these are, as I say, from the 80s, and in the 90s, the Anadisc 200 series. The U2s, again, low number 56 and 7 on those. We've had a couple of large collections of audiophiles over the years, never one this extensive sealed. So it's a real pleasure to have in stock today. We've been buying lots of other records, as usual, and CDs and DVDs as well. The store is super packed with stuff. We hope you've been shopping, and if not, encourage you to come in, see what we got around. So that's about the end of those. As I say, 80 sealed individual Mobile Fidelities. We've got the great Beatles box set, the Rolling Stones box set, and of course the Rolling Stones box set sealed, all available for purchase at the Princeton Record Exchange in Princeton, New Jersey.